How's it going, everyone? My name is Fabulous Aura, and welcome to Steins Gate Elite.
I hate you. I mean, thank you for having me back here for the playthrough, Aura. I appreciate it. My name's Michael SK. If you guys don't know me,
And if you guys don't know, I just recreated his intro. Anyway, so we have returned once again with Steins Gate Elite. Which is great.
I even have my Dr. Pepper with me.
That intro is so garbage, but let's roll with it. In the last episode, I believe we found Makase Kurisu the zombie alive after being brutally stabbed by someone or other. And in this episode, we're gonna meet Rukako, however you want to say it. It's
Lukako.
Well, you know what, Michael? Fukakuyu. Anyway.
That was terrible.
I arrive at Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exorcised. I seriously doubt that the Makase Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Manasebashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one.
That's hot.
It's Michael's waifu. It's
Okarin Tutaru.
There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One is Mayuri, and the other is a docile-looking beauty wearing traditional Miko attire. Urushibara Luka. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking.
I hate pronouncing that shit.
I normally can say it, but I'm having a hard time I have like a headache, so it's anyway.
Because I'm here to judge you.
Yeah, the chief's priest's son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy.
Good afternoon, Okabe-san.
Stop. Just stop. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Are you practicing with Samadare, like I told you?
Yes. I'm gonna regret this.
As long as you master the Senshin Zanma school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samadare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power.
I really appreciate this, Okabe-san.
My name isn't Okabe.
It's Okarin.
I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san.
Why are we switching?
Oh, oops. Sorry.
You just went for it, dude. You went into the voice. You just destroyed me.
I have an agonizing headache, so it's hard on me right now to record. But anyway, because what is it? When I went to the emergency room today, they gave me medicine, and it's making me loopy. So it's my brain isn't functioning as it should be. As long as you understand, now speak the words.
Yes. Sai Kangaloo.
No, not Kangaloo, Kangaroo.
Yes. Sai Kangaroo.
No.
Did I get it right?
Lukako smiles happily as I nod.
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Mayushi's not a Fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited. Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things.
I like how it's really funny how, like, both Mayuri and Kurisu eventually will be going for Okabe, but the moment Lukako shows up and they imagine that, they're like, nope, Lukako can have him. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Hey man, I'm down.
Anyway.
I want a body pillow of Lukako.
Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. What are you doing here, Mayuri?
I came to see Luka-kun. Kamima is coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kiari-chan from Rynet, but he won't say yes. Cosplayings? That's just too embarrassing for me. But I'm sure you'll look great in it.
I approve.
The phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know? Come on, make your cosplay debut.
Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukako as her next target. Anyway, Lukako, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism.
An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please, what?
I hate this part so much. No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine.
I forget what happens here.
You forget his hand?
Yeah, I don't know what's coming up here.
You remember, like, oh!
No, don't spoil what could come up here.
Anyways.
'Cause I actually have no idea.
So, with that said, bring out the usual.
The usual?
The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thingy with. I shaky my thingy when I go pee-pee.
That sounded really dumb, Okarin.
Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri.
Oh shit, that's right.
I hate this part. It's the evil spirit in my arm. Be still, foul spirit. Hurry, Lukako, it's trying to take over.
No way. Please hang in there, Okabe-san.
I'm not Okabe-san.
I'm sorry, Kiyama-san. What should I...
The exorcism, hurry. Just do it like I taught you.
I like how Mayuri's just back there, you know.
Mayuri's just like, oh, this is pretty interesting.
Okay. Derpy ass face.
Is that Luca?
I'm assuming.
Please, Luca, expel this spirit from me. Reason tells me that he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl, more feminine than any girl I know. That's kind of rude. It's true, though.
He's a guy. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to read that part. I just had to.
Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy.
Ah! Okay,
It's
I should
all-
not be doing that. Should not be doing that. It's still early, dude. There's people awake.
Anyway, it's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukako. With a sigh of relief, I offer Lukako my thanks.
I'm glad I was able to help.
Lukako gave us some corn on the cob, and Mayuri and I left Yanabayashi Shrine. Though this corn was originally sent to Lukako's home, Lukako offered to share it with the lab after it proved to be too much for his family to eat. We truly owe Luca for providing us with these valuable supplies.
Damn.
But he's a guy. Still fired up after Lukako's exorcism, Mayuri swung her bag of corn about like a sword. Not that I could blame her, I was excited myself. We tried taking a shortcut, but found our path blocked off. Reasonable, I suppose, given that the bridge led to Radikin, or the radio building, as Michael will tell me over and over again. Just say radio building! With our progress halted, Mayuri takes out her pocket watch to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. If she's concerned about the time, it must mean she has to go to work soon. Without saying a word, I extend my hand to Mayuri, offering to take the corn back to the lab myself.
Thanks.
Raylene. Well, time for me. Oh, oops. My bad.
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, that is me. I can't hear the voices, so I'm just guessing. Well, time for me to head to work.
Wait, Mayuri. Back at Redican, you heard a man scream, right?
Scream? When was that again?
This afternoon.
I don't think I heard anything.
Oh, well, alright.
Okarin's a weirdo.
I think that's kind of obvious.
It is 1814.
Oh, the music. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
It's a good soundtrack, dude. It really is.
I love it so much. I returned to the lab to see a large, fearsome man standing out front. I got this one. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tenoji Yugo.
Actually, I could do it with the voice.
No. I call him Mr. Braun. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes. No sooner had he caught my attention than an unfamiliar woman jumped out from the brawn tube workshop. You can be her.
Okay, that's fine.
I think that you said what she said, but gave it the expression of how open feels about it.
Oops. What's that? I think that's you.
No, that's her.
Oh. Eto.
Who is this? What sort of woman greets people like that?
Amane Suzuha.
Amane Suzuha.
Amane.
In the dub, it's Amane. And after the nightmare of after that nightmare of a greeting, she just introduces herself. Such bold behavior. Could she be an organization spy? Okay.
Fucking love that face, dude. Are you sure you don't want me to do it, dude? Because I'll do it.
Oh, so you're the kid who wants the job interview. A job interview? This young woman? You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden brawn tube workshop with this filthy old manager?
Holy fuck, dude.
You want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent? My words are but the truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Anyway, I had no idea the Brawn Tube Workshop was hiring. You always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help.
Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. The boss refused it first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer.
After all, she owns the building. Age?
18.
So she's legal. Same as me.
My man!
Why do you want to work here?
Because I love CRTs.
Hired, you start tomorrow.
Wow, that was easy.
Wait, what? Is this some sort of joke? Are we on camera?
Thanks, boss. Yeah, who are you?
You dare ask my name. Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy. Countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Hey, stop pulling things out of your ass. This idiot rents the second floor. Name's Okabe Rintaro. My name is not Okabe, it's Hyoin! Quit it or I raise your rent. I'm Okabe Rintaro.
I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rintaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that.
Huh? Huh? Stuff like what?
If necessary, I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again.
Mr. Braun, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore the organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. And it's just... What? That animation took a bit long.
Yeah, he was speaking.
Anyway.
It is.
You just keep thinking that.
So that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip.
But someday the world will kneel before me.
Whenever Okabe just winds up for that big fat laugh of his. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't replicate it. I don't know. No, not that. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that little wind up before he just shouts out the laugh.
Yeah. Anyway, Okabe looks like he's in the
carrying some shit.
He looks like he's in the middle of something. After I make it back to the lab, I lug the broken TV down to the Brawn Tube Workshop for repairs.
God dang.
The sign on the door says closed, but I know from past experience not to take it at face value. Sure enough, I see Mr. Braun in his workshop, relaxing with a cup of tea. Yo, what's up, Okabe? What's up? The TV you gave me broke, that's what. I bet you were treating it rough, weren't you? Love, you gotta treat him with love. A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love. It sends shivers down my spine. Ugh. I'll need repairs, post-haste. Man, why do you always talk like that? I see no sign of Suzuha Amane, the woman from earlier inside the shop. What I do see are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market. Oh, there's probably just a loose solder on the board. I can fix it. Really? Well, then by all means. Hold on, I'll get you an estimate. What?
Uh-oh.
You're charging me? What do you think? This ain't some charity. You're the one who gave us the TV. Yeah, so what? Never said I'd service it for free. Curse you! You have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back. They'll have to charge you for its safe disposal. Extortion! You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind for the worst. Who's that now? Me, of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You've got some nerve to be back talking when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing.
It really is like renting it for next to nothing.
Well, there's a reason for that, kind of.
Yeah, it's a very small place. You can't really live in it.
Not only that, but there's like a story-driven reason, but anyway. You shall have your money, Mr. Braun. I remember in the anime it was like, I'll raise your rent if you don't fine, just fix it. Anyway, I managed to talk him into giving us a temporary replacement TV in exchange for the repair fee, and carry it back up to the lab. New message.
What the hell?
Yeah, it does. It actually makes you respond to text messages. It's from Mayuri. Should I reply? I get to pick if I want, or I can backspace.
Okay, well let me read the text since it's from Mayuri. The subject is just fatty. I didn't want any of the other Garo froggies, but I did want fatty. But now that I think about it, it wasn't really that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I just realized Fatty kind of looks like Daru-kun. Well, what are our choices?
Fatty and Daru.
Well, I know, but you can click them, right? And you can see what it says.
Fatty, I can... do they even sell Giro Froggies anymore? And then... just the body, right? No comment on Daru's face.
I'd say Fatty's the nicer one.
Do they even sell Giro Froggies anymore? And then enter. There, that should do it. Mail sent. It's a really weird way they did the phone in this, but it's actually quite cool too. Once it got dark, I started looking for some more information on the mass disappearance phenomenon and Makase Kurisu's stabbing. I searched through a number of news sites only to turn up nothing, and he's just sitting there eating corn.
Yes, he is.
So were those hallucinations after all?
Most likely. What the yuck is this?
But while I was looking at channel, I noticed that a thread was posted by a John Teeter. Wait, John Teeter is back? John Teeter appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, an IBM 5100. His claim started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Teeter also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War and the spread of
the Creutzfeldt Jacob disease.
That, for example. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right. But on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other, too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Teeter is now on a Japanese BBS? Ridiculous, it's obviously a troll. First of all, John Teeter is American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese.
I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone on this world line would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by CERN. They completed the first time machine in 2034. Details on the time machine.
We know who
But
this
more
is.
spelt in a very cute way. It's a research facility where they study particles with the LHC and stuff. Since it's led by Europe, there aren't any Americans there. But there should be a Japanese research team. They'd be dealing with quantum teleportation, right? And modern sci-fi is always talking about taking micro-level stuff to a macro level to develop time machines or teleporters. It has a basis in reality, too. The microscopic world can provide hints as to how to solve our macro problems. Not that I'm trying to back up John Titor or anything.
The humans will be exterminated.
Oh, okay. CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing of private citizens. CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is a false peace founded on complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? My head's spinning from all your questions. I don't know where to start. I'll just try to explain as much as I can. I'll start by talking about the experience of time travel. A successful trip requires a great deal of G-force, normally about 2 Gs.
My phone has 4 Gs.
When you begin, a gravitational field is generated around both the time machine and the passenger. Things are practically pitch dark while you're traveling through time, but you can see some rainbow-colored particles flowing around. Because you travel in a vacuum, longer trips require you to have oxygen tanks at the ready. At full power, it takes about 1 hour to travel 10 years. God damn.
Just still fucking non-stop dialogue.
I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free. But you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. Jesus.
Why is there so much text? There's so much.
Because it's 4chan, bro. My time machine is more like okay, that's a mistake. My time machine is more like a prototype that was created based on technology we stole from CERN. Its capabilities are limited. To put 2036 in a nutshell, basically Earth is being ruled by a dictatorship. The dictatorship strictly regulates humanity without giving them any privacy. Everything from what we eat, where we live, and even who we marry are automatically decided for us. Anybody who opposes the dictatorship will be killed mercilessly. There are no trials. Are you saying that CERN is the dictator? Do you even know what kind of organization CERN is? I remember reading all the comments at this part, but there weren't this many. There weren't hundreds. G-cup melons. See, Jared also commented on this thread.
And then I commented, meme review.
Meme review. You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox that has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution that hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. Research institution taking over the world. LOL, what? I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I'm only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. Oh no, I've come to the past. Better create a Reddit account.
Dude, imagine going back to 2005. I'm gonna make youtube.com/schmosh, and before they can, I'm gonna make youtube.com/PewDiePie, and just see how the world line evolves from that. Anyway.
Schrödinger's cat is the most famous quantum theory paradox. To put it simply, you have a box with a cat, a poisonous gas emission device, and radium, which is a radioactive substance. When the radium releases alpha particles, a sensor will go off and release the gas, and the cat will die. Say that after an hour, there's a 50% chance that the alpha particles will be released. That means the ratio of finding the cat dead versus alive after opening the box after an hour has passed is 1 to 1. Then, what of the cat before opening the box? Einstein says that even without opening the box and verifying it, the cat is either alive or dead. Someone already mentioned this in the thread, or in this thread, but there are currently 2 different ways of interpreting the Schrödinger's cat experiment: the Copenhagen interpretation and the Everett interpretation. The many worlds interpretation is tied to the latter. Okay, world lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Yeah, looks like that's it. Tentacles everywhere. I feel you.
Good night. I read through the entire thread, but archives were already popping up. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. In fact, imposter is too kind a word. This is probably all copy pasta. There are many Titor fanatics on that channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fail for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. I know we're going a bit longer than expected, Michael, but we're just going to get past the message board part and then we'll be done.
Oh, I know.
What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archived in English, for one thing. Plenty of blogs about Titor in Japanese, too. I entered John Titor's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's postings on @channel. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. I try searching John Titor. Bizarre, this just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. He went on Bing. That's when you know you're desperate, when you go on Bing. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled into another place of reality, or another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. Hold on, I just remembered. I know I purchased a book about Titor a few years ago. I scoured the bookshelf for it, but it's nowhere to be found. It's supposed to be right here. Impossible, how could this be? I call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure.
Yeah?
It's me. Report.
Okarin, can you drop the act when you're on the phone at least?
Are you aware that John Titor has returned?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have a sensitive matter to discuss. I quickly made plans to meet with him at May Queen plus Nyan to the second power tomorrow afternoon and hung up the phone.
It's May Queen Nyan Nyan. I found that out the hard way too.
No, it is, but like it's a funny way of and this will be the last thing we do. How should we respond? It's from Lukako. Should I reply?
Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samadare.
It wasn't bad, just a little clumsy. You're a servant of the gods. You need to project dignity and confidence. Work on it. Ceremony. What would a traditional ceremony entail? I need details. Don't tell me it's an ancient forbidden secret. I'm worried. Don't worry. Thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off. I'm forced to do battle again. Let's just pray that the organization's assassins don't find me.
I like the first one.
Same. So we'll reply with this.
We gotta be a good Okabe.
There, that should do it. Message sent.
Ah!
Yeah, because I remember I was recording an episode, I think it was like the second episode, you weren't recording with me, and I was like, how do I open the phone? Because I was trying for a solid minute, and then it just did that, and I was like, well, I tried for nothing. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Steins Gate Elite. I apologize for my even more shitty reading than usual. I'm very loopy. And have a headache from medicine I took earlier today. Thank you to Michael SK for joining me.
Absolutely.
It only took him 2 months to record another
I've been
video.
busy, man. I've been busy.
Anyway, make sure to check out his channel linked in the description below. He's done his own series on the original Steins Gate visual novel or even Steins Gate Zero if you want to watch either of those. I highly recommend it. I might even put a card, who knows. But anyway, guys, my name is Zora, and I'll see you in the next video. Roll the end card.
Sup guys, Carrie here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, check out our previous video here. Or if you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon here. There's also a video that was picked up by YouTube just for you. And lastly, you can click here to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace off!